Y'all, so I've always had this really strong interest in ancient Egypt. And I never knew what it was. Like, I just wanted to know about how they used to live. And I knew that they was an advanced civilization. And I just wanted to know more. But I never really looked into it until this year. And y'all, when I talk about the way they colonized these people, they literally stole all their knowledge, burnt down their library. They stole what they wanted to from them and then changed it to fit their agenda. The symbol of Jesus on a cross actually comes from ancient Egypt. And what they would do was use the Nile River to determine whether or not they would have a prosperous winter or that famine would strike the land. And anytime that famine would strike the land, they would put a cross in the water with the deity of famine on it, and he wore a crown fucking thorn. And that's why Jesus always looks so fucking skeletal on the cross. And that's why it's also so fucking important for you to learn the history of shit, because when I started looking into astral worship and ancient Christianity, which is called astrolatry, literally all of it was stolen. And ancient Egypt was an advanced civilization. So people who were stealing their practices were at a lower level of consciousness than they were. So they were basically trying to apply their consciousness to concepts that they did not understand. Like the holidays that we celebrate have to do with the sun passing the celestial equator during the autumn equinox, during the vernal equinox. It has to do with the winter solstice, the summer solstice. They used to have celebrations honoring these times, especially when the sun was crossing the vernal equinox, because they knew during that time in Aries season, right, when spring starts, they were entering a reproductive cycle where everything was going to appear in abundance. Like their crops were going to be in abundance, their king was going to be in abundance. And at the autumn equinox, they would have something that we consider to be the Last Supper, because they knew that winter was coming and we were entering our destructive cycles, which happen in autumn and winter when everything starts to die. See, everything in life works in cycles, and they understood that. So everything was based off of the seasons. Everything was based off the sun, because the sun would tell them what they would need to do to prepare for the destructive cycles, where the sun was in the sky. And that's even why we have the fucking pyramids, because based on where the sun was over those three pyramids, it would tell them if it was, we are entering springtime, we are at the peak of summertime, we are now entering the fall season. It's literally crazy once you know this fucking information. If y'all are interested in learning more, because when I say this blew my fucking mind, I just was like, holy shit. Watch my YouTube series, y'all. Here is my channel. I drop 3 episodes a week. The topics are, there's a book club that drops every 2 weeks. That's where we talk about astral worship and just like ancient Christianity, unpacking religion. Then I talk about astrology, numerology, and energy. And all of those things are created. So when I say energy, I'm talking about light energy. And the way that light organizes itself is sacred geometry. Sacred geometry is shapes and numbers. And numbers have to do with astrology as well, because numbers hold frequency. I'm telling y'all don't want to miss this. I've already posted like 8 episodes. And the whole purpose of me starting this YouTube channel was so that we can just get to the bottom of things, so that we can read the text that we need to read, so that we can understand at a higher level what we need to understand. Tap in.